If you struggle with shyness or social anxiety, check out our free No BS training course with actual useful advice you can do from home. None of that just get out there nonsense. The link is in the description below. For now, let's get to today's question.
The question, I'm a shy guy and I can't approach girls. How can I make girls approach me instead? Answer by Lance Hotz. If you want to really meet women, don't miss reading this answer. And don't miss reading the final paragraphs either. If you are willing to do a little work, this answer could change your life. Seriously, answers to your problem are nearly endless, as you are far from alone in this world. Recognizing that your situation is by no means unique is the beginning to starting a new, more confident way of life. Even in today's world where it is becoming much more common for women to approach men they view as desirable, if you really want something, you are going to have to go get it for yourself. The suggestions I am about to give you will be help to get women to approach you, but they will work even better if you approach them first. What is there about you that makes you feel so insecure? Is it your looks? Take a quick look around you in any public place and I bet you will find other guys who are better looking than you are. So what? What do you care? There will always be guys better looking than you, but there will also be many guys that are not as good looking as you are as well, and many of them will be with real, actual women. There is nothing that separates you from them except your feelings of inadequacy and their willingness to risk being shot down by women. It's not the end of the world. It has happened to all of us. Are you self-confident? HLL no. That's why you are here, looking for ways to meet women. Much has been written on how to project confidence even when you aren't. Read and learn. Eventually you will actually be confident and things will come much more easily for you. Are you stupid? Probably not, as most people fall within the 90,110 IQ range. And if you do have the gift of intellect going for you, then all the better. Many women prefer that the largest piece of equipment on the guy to be their massive brain. What about your personality? Do you have the personality of a sea slug? Are you boring to women? Are you so shy that you actually look uninteresting? If you do, then work on it. There are dozens of ways to make yourself more interesting to women. I suggest you read and become knowledgeable in at least several subjects interesting to women, and things that interest you as well, so when you do work up a little courage, you will be interesting to the woman you are talking to. And be a good listener. Really. Don't just pretend to listen. Only the most self-absorbed and clueless women won't see through your charade, and you won't want them anyway. Except for one thing maybe, always leave them laughing. Do you have a sense of humor? Most women love guys who can make them laugh. Even after 30-odd years, I do everything I can to make my beautiful Angela laugh. I think that's why she's still with me after all these years. A sense of humor is a tool that with practice can be developed. And the effort is well worth it. What about the way you dress? Or, does your mommy still dress you? Leaning back here in my recliner, I am wearing a black t-shirt with cut-off sleeves and camo green cargo shorts, topped, or bottomed, off by white socks and a pair of old sandals. Now imagine that look on a 63-year-old man. Yeah, that's me, and it's okay around the house. The only saving grace is that at 6'2" and something I still weigh about 200 pounds. But I'm sure you get what I mean. If your wardrobe needs an upgrade, then by all means do so. Women love sharply dressed guys, and a nice wardrobe will make you feel better about yourself, especially after you receive that first admiring look from a woman. If you don't know what to wear and haven't yet developed good taste in clothes, then go to a good men's store and let them help you. But use your common sense. If you don't think it looks good on you, it probably doesn't. Many of them operate on a commission, but most of them won't try to get you to buy clothes in which you don't look good. They want your repeat business and they want your referrals. What do you look like physically? If you also look like the aforementioned sea slug, then get to the gym. Now. You are probably young and you will be amazed how quickly your body will respond to a good program of free weights and machines augmented by intense cardio training. Before long you won't be able to believe the way your body looks in the mirror, even if you don't have the ideal mesomorphic body type. And if you eat right and get enough sleep, you will end up feeling like Superman. Literally. Your energy level will be off the charts. And once you do meet a woman, sex will be more intense than you have ever experienced in your life. And if it's the first time, consider yourself lucky. As in all things, success and weight training breeds even more success, and success breeds the confidence you so sorely need. But you need to diet and get enough sleep as well for optimal results. Believe me, I know these things from personal experience. Gotta dance, gotta dance, gotta dance. Far more women dance than men do. So get out and take some dancing lessons. They are fun, good exercise and encourage natural social interaction between men and women. Go to a local dance school or a national chain like Arthur Murray and learn to dance. The vast majority of women love to dance. If you go by yourself it's no big deal as there will probably be more female than male students anyway. Who knows? You may find a good woman right there. But don't stop at the first one. Only experience will allow you to make the best choice for yourself. Then put those dancing lessons to good use. Clubs are good but probably too much for you in the beginning. For someone like you they may be too intimidating. I suggest finding local dances instead, maybe church dances or local community dances. As I previously mentioned, women will probably far outnumber the men, making your odds much better. Psychological solutions. If your shyness is debilitating, there are hundreds of books out there on the subject, and if you really need to, I suggest you seek professional help. Whatever you do, don't give up. You are not a lost cause. Too bad or not too bad, that is the question, lastly. And I don't recommend this for everyone since it came naturally to me, but I have ridden motorcycles all my life and I looked like a bad boy then and I still do today. Okay, now, maybe the grandfather of a bad boy. The motorcycles pretty much spoke for themselves though, even to women that were deathly afraid of them. At the East they made a good icebreaker that would often lead to something more substantial. Even today, at age 63, when I'm on my black and chrome Harley Davidson, I still get a lot of looks from much younger women, even those in their 20s, at least until I raise the visor on my helmet and they see I'm about 100 years old. Seriously though, if I hadn't been with the same woman for over 30 years I could easily meet a lot of women on that motorcycle. By the way, my beautiful angel is terrified of bikes and has never ridden on the back of mine, but she loves the look and the image it projects. Even bad boys stay neat and clean. One other thing, even in my biker uniform I make sure that everything is neat and clean. If the jeans and t-shirt aren't always new, they are always clean, and my motorcycle boots are well maintained, all of which contribute to the many looks I get from women while I am riding. And needless to say, the motorcycle is spotless. If I'm riding on a nice day I wear a classic Marlon Brando style leather riding jacket with a large chrome plated belt buckle and a red satin diamond stitched liner. Very nice and neat, and above all, very cool. When the weather gets colder I wear a heavy nylon fabric Harley Davidson brand riding jacket. Very warm and super protective yet still very cool. So, among all the other great answers, this is just one more good one with some suggestions for a good start. If you don't find something in the wealth of information all of these generous and good-hearted porins have given you, don't blame them. Maybe you don't really want their help at all. Answer by Greg Ask. I am gonna let you in on a little secret. Women are unpredictable, and they could probably say the same about us too. So you don't know if they are gonna ask you or if you will ask them. It's unpredictability that usually sets us back from pursuing people that we like. I bet if I told you right now that if you had a 100% success rate for any girl you walk up to, you would probably think I am full of shit. That is until you start seeing success with when you approach women. Your confidence levels will skyrocket and you would believe me. So believe me now when I say that unpredictability will be your biggest setback. You cannot assess any situation where you will be meeting these women or where they will be meeting you. You don't know if they will approach you or if you will approach them. You just don't know. You don't even know if they will carry on a conversation with you or reject you on the spot. That's the scary part that you need to get over. I have told others on here one thing: what do you have to lose? Meaning, if you approach them, what is gonna happen if they say no? Sure, your self-esteem will take a plummet. But when you think about it, that is all you have to lose. Your confidence and your self-esteem. You won't be ridiculed, harassed, or tormented. The only enemy you will have is yourself. You need to adopt the mentality that you don't have anything to lose. If the girl says no, move on and start flirting with other girls. Forget all about the rejection. In fact, don't even give yourself time to think of rejection. Move right along and do not stop. So what I am ultimately getting at is that you cannot rely on girls to magically approach you because of unpredictability over who will approach who. In fact, nowadays most women prefer the men to make the first move, most times because of their own insecurities. Do not fear rejection just because you are shy, but think of it as of all the rejection you may receive you will have one who will say yes to you. Remember, what do you have to lose? Answer by Keith Moore. Speaking as a recovering shy guy, accepting that you're shy and not trying will continue to get you your current results, which I suspect are nothing. If you're really so shy that it's affecting different areas of your life, you might consider therapy so you can start dealing with it. But let's say that suggestion is a little harsh. I was a reasonably happy guy who just couldn't break the ice with women and show them I was interested. So what have I tried? There are other options you can explore, such as volunteer work for non-profits, festivals. There is a book I like that's a bit dated in places, but has great advice about overcoming approach anxiety and developing the proper mindset and lifestyle to make yourself approachable. It's by Mark Manson and it's called Models.